Wow, yeah, this is what I said. Okay, there's the girl. There is my orderly. There is my Birdman. Yo, what's up, Birdman? Okay, everyone, welcome back to Pathologic 3, where we are finally starting to gain some ground. I'm Seth on duty, and let's see if maybe this theater is the best option. It's nice and close. This is, what, the cathedral? And what is this? I have no idea what this is. But this is the closest one, so I'm gonna try and take a look there. But there's this man here who wants to talk, so let's get into it.
You want to have the upper hand, and you need to get your foot in the door, but your head... I'm not quite sure what to do about your head.
Hello, Dankovsky. I've been expecting you. I've heard rumors you disapprove of the vaccination methods we've been forced to use. Let me say in my own defense, however imperfect, it's better than nothing. You've got that right. I do disapprove. But isn't that how they used to inoculate against smallpox in the old days? They rubbed pus into a wound, ew, and those people survived. Despite its unpleasant name, dead cruel works. The testing took place in the termitary. You wouldn't be allowed inside, as my father is, let's say, touchy about that. But there's Stomatin's pub as well. You can check there. I've already checked. And so, the dancer is still alive because a different disease is slowing down the sandpest's progression. She has a day left. No more. Truly, that's worrying. I've been checking on Kulon every couple of hours, and they keep telling me she's fine. Does this mean the vaccination decree has to be revoked? We sent a copy to the Stillwater for you. Burn it in the fireplace. I'll have to replace your decree with something more sensible, but I'll keep the written order. A memento of my acquaintance with your remarkable town. You may have trouble believing it, but I'm glad, actually. Glad that a doctor will be leading the fight against the epidemic. I only accepted this position because others were afraid of making mistakes. I hope we don't part as enemies. We'll likely have to work together in the future. We'll see. Return to the Stillwater, and I'll arrange to move the emergency command there immediately. You'll be assigned a personal secretary to help with the paperwork. He'll explain all the details. Nice. Very cool. From now on, your decrees will decide the fate of the town. Congratulations, Stankovsky, and my condolences. You did what you could, which was brave, and like all acts of bravery, it was risky. There we go. Vlad's resignation. Yeah, he's suspended from the decision-making. Good riddance, man. I need to formally take power in order to abolish the deadly variolation. Yeah, that vaccine does not work, dude. It's literally just dirt. I don't know why they thought that was good, but let's head over here quickly to see about this place. Oh yeah, I can now tell them to stop handing that crap out. It's crap. This way, to the right. This way. Yeah, I hope everyone's day is going well. It's definitely probably better than what's happening here. Let's go check out the theater. We've been there before. Hopefully this is... I hope this is the right place. Because the other places are like far away. And I'm running out of time. Whoa, hello. What are you all doing today, huh? You're actually moving today. It's a rarity. Yo, what's up?
They are, to put it bluntly, both puerile and deluded. A tough crowd.
A tough crowd. What an honor to have such a distinguished guest at our rehearsal. Or do you count as a participant today? How can I help you, Dankovsky? Nice place you got here. It's missing something though. Maybe a few hundred sick people? This is the perfect spot for rows upon rows of beds. You're tasked with finding a suitable location for a hospital. So you decided to drop by the theater. You've got a sense of humor, I'll give you that. Let's see. Buildings are a lot like actors. In dark times, they have to learn to adapt new roles. I suppose there is kind of a poetry in an opera house becoming an operating theater, but why on earth would I agree to this? Imagine the immersive performances. Oh my god. On my way here, I weighed my options about how to convince you. I thought of putting the pressure, but I'd rather be frank. I'm desperate. Ooh, we could be honest. The town perishes, there'll be certainly a court-martial, and your refusal today will cost you your freedom then. I'll tell him I'm desperate. How moving. Your sincerity is disarming. The theater is a place for spectators, not the sick. But if today there is no hospital, tomorrow there's no crowd. Make an investment in your audience. If they don't rest here, they'll rest in a grave. And then who's all this for? The angel that presided o'er my birth said, little creature formed of joy and mirth, go love without the help of anything on earth. I could continue his poem. Wide flew the crowded gates of theaters, and a pale, frightful audience, with their souls looking in perturbation through the glare of a convulsive laughter, sat and shouted. What else can I say when even the prompter has frozen in silence? To hell with it, Dankovsky. Go on, open your hospital. Welcome to the stage. It's not my hospital. It's ours. Attaboy, Mark. That was easier than I thought. I thought he was going to fight me tooth and nail. Yeah, enjoy your theater, people, while you still can. What the hell is that? Hello? You. If I heard it right, you've ordered the theater closed, leaving our troupe with nary a hope for sustenance, and the good people of this town bereft of our performances. And who might you be, if I may ask? I have the honor of entertaining our audience. 20 years ago, I first stepped onto the stage as part of this very pantomime, the one we're currently rehearsing. And you are a murderer. To deprive people of art is to deprive them of immortality. For so long as there's a stage to play upon, we are all of us immortal. The playwright, the director, the actor, and, of course, the audience. This is precisely why I dislike the art crowd. Your pathos is tiresome. Yeah, this is funny. I like that's true. Do you know what else deprives people of immortality? Contracting the plague. What good is salvation from sickness if one cannot even save their soul with beauty? Open the hospital elsewhere. The cathedral, the termitary, the polyhedron. Are there not enough spacious buildings in the town for you? What kind of town is this? Every passerby knows how things should be done better than I do. Listen, what's that costume you're wearing? A prop like any other, used for performances. You don't think we walk around like this in our everyday lives, do you? The beak can protect the respiratory tract. How many do you have? The costumes. It's not a beak. It's a claw. Consider it a pointing finger. We have enough of them for a crowd scene. That's exactly the kind of scene I want. We'll use these costumes for protection against the plague. It wasn't enough for you to take our theater. Now you're taking our props too. Pretend it's just another pantomime. The despot doctor steals the props from the poor players. You're an actor, aren't you? So act. Get the fuck out of my way. God, you're creepy. So creepy. You got no arms? You ain't got no legs? Where's your feet, huh? Hey, these people. Too frickin' bad. I need it. Everything I need to manage epidemic measures will be delivered here. Yeah, no, we're gonna... report to the town hall. Okay. Let's go do that now. Where was mirror? Screw it. Let's just get a move on. Yep. Go back to the town hall. This is going very smooth. I feel like something wrong is going to happen here. What the hell was that? Oh shit, I'm dying. I need to... Oh no, I'm dying. Shoot. I don't think they have any more stuff for me. Maybe there's something in here that'll help. Locked. I'm dead. Oh no, I didn't even notice I was dying. Oh, come on. I have 5 health here. Okay, let's see if I can maybe... I don't have anything. Hold on.
No promises about taste, but it'll certainly be hot.
The shadows, do they talk to you? Plans, shadows, fade away like the setting sun. What? In what sense? Never mind. The town is driving me mad. Sometimes it feels like I'm talking to the shadows of the dead. I'm not going to say that. Find a suitable place for the hospital. Mark Immortell agreed to give up the theater. The theater? I was hoping for a fortress, but perhaps the tragedy of her demise befits a bigger stage instead. We agreed that I would be the one to make the decision. No objections. I was the one who told you to consider it in the first place. The theater it is, then. Tell me what you need. We need people. The more, the better. Recruitment of orderlies is already underway. Some volunteers experienced the first outbreak, which I suppose is an asset. We're always looking for anyone with even minimal medical knowledge in the hope of finding competent assistance for you. Disease needs to be studied. I need patients who don't succumb to the sand pest right away, like the Stabatin's dancer. They look relatively healthy, but they carry the plague. Isidore developed a simple test for the sand plague way back when. Yes, I'll find orderlies who are trained to administer it. You'll have your patients. I'll try to organize everything by tomorrow morning. Anything to stop this. I just hope it's not already too late. What do you think? I wish I knew. Oh yeah. Day 2 is now available. I'm gonna die though. Unless I find something to loot. Yeah, I need loot. I need to not become manic at all. Please, somebody, something, anything. Oh, there's nothing in the chest. Loot. Okay, it's okay. I love that thing. Oh, where is it? The bureau. Wow, that's a cool thing. Too bad it's empty. Oh man. Let me look at my health. I have 2 health. I have 2 freaking health right now. Oi. Okay, so now we head back to here. I think we have to go through a frickin' plague district. Okay. Alright, good people. I need something. I just need like one little thing of health. Or to just not frickin' die. Be more ideal. I think running hurts me. Oh no. Shit. No, please, please. No, I can't help you. Please. Please leave me alone, please. Please. I'm sorry, I can't help you. I can barely help myself right now. Oh my god. Okay, I still have 2 health. Holy snap apples. Snapples. Crap apples. Crapples. Holy moly. Did I successfully do day 3 finally? Oh. Okay. It's okay. We made it. Hey Eva, I did it. Oh yeah, I forgot he was observing us. Man, you are creepy as hell. I have no recipes for anything. I wish I'd checked that first thing today. Oh, isn't there something we need to analyze? No. Okay, I guess not. I thought I had to analyze something. Oh well. Let us go upstairs to our room, I guess. Oh, wow. Aaron. Pedantic secretary. The Ilgimskis forced his assistant on me. He received visitors, handled the paperwork, and, of all things in the Stillwater, loved the inkwell most. At first, it didn't occur to me that what his true role really was. I was told you've taken it upon yourself to rule the town and save us from disaster. Let's assume that's true. Boss assigned me to help you in an organizational sense, so to speak. What are your orders? I'm not here to rule the town, just the emergency command. So what, you have no ambition? I simply value precision. Oh, fuck. Curious, I'll write that down. So, what are your orders? I need the big picture, how many days we have left, the condition of the town. Duly noted. Would you mind giving me a general strategic overview of your administrative approach before moving on to specific orders? Strategic? Yes. Do you have a concrete plan of action? How many days do you think you'll need to secure a total victory over the plague? Concrete plan of action. We have precious little time. The town appears to have only 2 or 3 days remaining. Beyond that, it will become a hecatomb, which means we must bargain with death for time. Another day, then another, then 2 more. In other words, you currently have no concrete plan of action. You intend to improvise and edit your decrees on the fly. Correct. The situation will change daily, perhaps hourly. The emergency command must adapt. Infection isn't the only threat facing the town. Panic is equally dangerous. The public is illiterate and fears restrictions. If our medical measures are too draconian, they'll put our heads on spikes. You're speaking like someone who has experience dealing with emergencies. Is that the case? I've seen how students behave during a riot. The most intelligent people lose their minds in the face of death. Sometimes they work against their own interests. That was a different circumstance, though. So we have 2 epidemics, one of the plague and one of fear. I've written that down. Well said. We must balance this seesaw. At times, we'll need to lift quarantine measures to prevent unrest. At other times, we might need to distract people or amuse them. We must find a way to suppress discontent, otherwise the town will fall to flames rather than miasma. Amuse? We may find there are multiple approaches to solving the same problem. What matters is balancing the levels of discontent and contagion that allow us to live to see another day. I'll draw ideas and inspiration from anything. I'll contemplate the decrees constantly, and I'll sign them right here at this desk. Through this, you'll have full control over the town's condition. If only. Doubtlessly, events will transpire that influence both unrest and contagion. I must deal with the consequences. With any luck, I'll be able to clear the plague districts on my own. At least, I'll do my best. If it works, it will be an immense advantage. That's good, because the emergency command's resources are limited. Volunteers, equipment, fuel. Precisely. You should be prepared for me to change my decrees, written all that down. One of this I assure you, while you hold power, your every word will be law. The law of heaven, not merely of earth. Any order will be fulfilled immediately. You won't have to worry about who fulfills them or how. Everything will run like clockwork. Sounds promising. Let's see if you can pull it off. Anything else? Yes. Right now, I'm going to analyze the medication young Vlad has been injecting people with. It's dangerous on its own, but it might lead to other findings. And you'll send an orderly to the pub. I need samples of the dancer's blood. They'll know which one. Written down. Okay, so this is the sort of person who keeps the bowl afloat. I'll do the other thing myself. So, the town management takes place at my desk. Okay, we need to concentrate. I remember everything anyway. This is where I set up my laboratory. On one side, the reagents. Set of chemical synthesis. Can't synthesize antibiotics, but I'm not synthesizing anything yet, really. As for the prototype, an apparatus for experiments. Charging type, yeah. Will be smaller than a suitcase. Study the compound that's killing the town. Tissues of an immortal. Determine the composition of mud on a boot. Oops. Easy there. Alright, let's get to work. Suspicious potion. Yeah, this was the weird vaccine. Disgusting mixture of fat clumps, plague-stricken tissues, and dirty herbs for smell. Might help a stepworm, but will harm a human. Boom, there we go. Greetings, esteemed doctor. Adrian's my name. Heard you were looking for volunteers, and I was the first to sign up on the spot. As an orderly mind, not a bruiser. I want to mend, not break. I appreciate your eagerness. I've just come from the pub, Doctor. No easy feat to get in there. Stamatin's barricaded the place like he's expecting a frontal assault, which has happened before, I'll mention. Yes, that's Andrew, I know, all right. Just yesterday, Kulin cavorted like a weak calf. But now she's not feeling well at all, shivering to her very bones, fever spiking sharply. Harvested her step blood with all possible precautions. Poked her poor arm all over. Won't matter much to her soon anyway. So was she isolated from other visitors? How it's transmitted is still unclear. They locked her up tight in the back rooms. Here's her blood, still warm too. What will you do with it, Doctor? You're not going to make the townsfolk drink it, are you? They don't go much for that approach round here. Though those savages in the termitary have done worse, or so we suspect. No need to take your shoes off. I'm on the brink of a major breakthrough, and I'll be signing an important new decree soon. To enforce it, I'll likely need everyone available. Okay. So, pen is mightier. Only stories told in full are included in the interrogation report. If the story is abandoned halfway, it must be retold from the beginning. So, wait. Time to brew a real vaccine. The enacted decrees have already affected the town. More threats mean more dangerous districts. Oh, shit. Well, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to change that decree, first of all, because giving people that awful vaccine is ridiculous, honestly. Where is... Oh, it's right here. I should have done this first. I have destroyed a focus of infection and the plague receded. Fighting Shabnak is a good alternative to decrees. If the town dies, I live. To ensure this, I must keep the contagion and the unrest within acceptable limits with the decrees. Better yet, I must seek other ways as well. I was granted the authority to enact up to 3 decrees each day. The more I study the town, the more ways I will find to influence it. So, let's remove that decree. Ideas for new decrees will appear if I carry out tasks for the locals. Let's change the decree. We're gonna go with curfew. What's this? Quarantine. Unrest will rise, but the contagion will go down significantly. Oh, this one? This one gives nothing. It just takes away some equipment and patrolmen. We're gonna go with that. Yeah. And go back. Man, I'm hurting right now. I need medicine, like, so bad right now. Okay, let us analyze. How do I synthesize? Craft vaccine. Oh, here we go. Yeah. First attempt. Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug from the emergency committee. Experimental model. What do we got now? Authority in the right hands, crude and rough. For the first vaccine sample is ready. Dozens of orderlies await to distribute it. I just need to issue a decree. I'm told the new remedy against the plague is already saving lives. We're on the right track. Good work. Okay. Anatomical theater. The hospital will be established in the theater. Yep, I reported that to town hall. The hospital will receive its first patients starting next morning. Cathedral, eh? Okay, what's this? Yeah, I have taken power. Now we'll decide how the town fights the epidemic. Hell yeah, we're doing things seemingly in the right direction. Are these kiddos ready to talk to me? Oh, he can trade with me. Okay, he doesn't have any health stuff. These kids are funny. They're saying yabba dabba dabba dab. Let me see. I want to make calomel. which needs strychnine, morphine, and water. Yes, strychnine, but it doesn't have water. Okay. Ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. You kids are funny, man. Hell yeah. Alright, let us end the day, because I need to talk with Eva again. Oh man, the music's going all wonky on me. I think, hold on. Before I do that, let me make sure. Yeah, those two places are not really suiting. There's nothing else to do. So we're gonna skip time. Eva, can you please save me? I need amalgam. I need it bad.
Tomorrow shall not come, unless you want it to. Do come home.
5 years ago, when the disease arrived for the first time, people feared the unknown. Now they fear what they know all too well. What do you think is more frightening, the unknown or the inevitable? Oh, dude, definitely the unknown. You're a visitor. You didn't see the first outbreak. You are frightened, but you don't know, you don't feel the doom that haunts those who've already faced it. They all believe that if you take the helm, we'll slip through the reefs. I did what I could. I took charge of the emergency command and ordered a hospital opened. I hope it's enough. All these responsibilities you have now, why isn't your head spinning? Not even the Stillwater is the Stillwater anymore. It's the whirlpool. It is spinning. But what choice do I have if they've appointed me the savior of everyone and everything? I need to sleep. I have a lot on my plate tomorrow. Good night. We'll all wake up in a town that has entrusted itself to you. Our fabric is always marked by will. Simon's, the mistresses', the ruling families. And now yours will weave itself into this tapestry. I wonder what will change. I don't intend to change anything. I only took powers so I could deal with the epidemic. Let's just take things as they come. Good night, Eva. Hell yeah. Now we can go to bed. Or go to whichever day. Town must live. Plague and unrest destroy the future when they rise above the red line on the chart. I must save the town every day to move forward by issuing effective decrees or eliminating foci or of infection. Okay then, so we should go forward, right? So, today, I don't really need to change this. I don't need to change this. That's fine. And what is this? Right, that was bad grief in danger. So we're just going to start the day. Back into day 5. Day 4, shoot. Which new theater season begins. Okay. Let us change the thing. First attempt. Vaccinate the population with the experimental drug. Yes, please. And then we can... Oh, we can do 3 things. Okay, this... I didn't realize this. We're gonna have protection from Shabnak for sure. And if we just do Curfew, we're gonna help protect the Unrest. Right? Because this one is... plus 150 Unrest. So it's only 20... It's like 15 Unrest. That should be fine for the day. Oh, hello. So today, my kingdom for a horse. We're not jumping away. Town is a trap. Yeah, we're not changing that. What changed? Oh, we just didn't complete these. That's fine. Hero in a serpent cloak. The town's defense against plagues in my hands. Citizen await decrees, and my secretary awaits me with his morning report. Oh. Waiting for his assistance at the hospital. Oh, what? Okay, so today we go to the hospital and speak with my assistant. Greetings, Doctor. First of all, allow me to admit how utterly honored I am to serve under an esteemed specialist with a metropolitan education. Here's my report. The town is on the brink. Problems keep piling up. Why do I have to talk? Just let him fucking talk. We'll see infection rates slow down soon. Isn't that too fast? I only just assumed command yesterday. I'm not accusing you of anything. It's just that you're in charge now, and your power is not just about shuffling decrees around like a deck of cards. There's a whole list of overdue issues that require your immediate and full attention. Such as the water supply. I'll have you know that tonight, vandals destroyed the town's plumbing system. All the water pumps are broken. Why would anyone destroy the plumbing? Ah, you're new in town and not used to our ways yet. The steppe folk have some superstitions, so to speak, about digging up the ground. Vlad the Younger built the plumbing to provide the town with fresh water, but not everyone approves of his kindness. Savages. Okay, once again, the patient is the doctor's most bitter enemy. Their beliefs forbid them from, how do I put it, violating the integrity of the ground without dire need. The pipes run underground, ergo, the pipes are the root of all evil. Naive logic, but undisputable in its own way. Maybe you have an idea where we can get water? I'm afraid not. Without water, the infection would spread even faster than it does now, and the town won't survive long. And unfortunately, that's not the only problem we're facing today. I also need your decision concerning the body disposal. As usual, you want to challenge death, but what you have to do is tidy up after her triumph. The plague is fierce indeed, and it has struck down many people in just a couple of days. I'd say it's running this town into the ground, but that's exactly the problem. Burial is slow, expensive, and hard. There's the obvious alternative of burning the bodies. Judging by your tone, there's some catch, Huron? The measure won't be popular. In the capital, they opened a new crematorium recently, or so they say. But even for the metropolitan masses, the idea of burning bodies is scandalous. What would you expect from us, then? Making such a decision would make you extremely unpopular among the masses and anger the townsfolk. That's a reasonable argument. There's also the matter of the smell, smoke, ashes, soot. How do we handle all that? We don't have a newfangled crematorium like that. Oh, factory furnaces? Very well. I'll make the arrangements in your name today, and there's another issue, distribute. No, let him talk. Really? I'm not gonna let him talk? Yeah, this game is actually kind of stupid. The logic here. Not now, please. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Let's have a break for now. I've only just taken command and I'm not ready. Treading water like this. Yeah, distribution, what? Of food? Medicine? Oh my god. There was something else super important, dude. So, what have we decided? Water is scarce. Okay. And I'm not jumping on that fucking train. So, traditional medicine. Yesterday, young Barak and I struck a deal, waiting his assistance at the hospital. So, let's go to the hospital. Hey, buddy, what's up? You got some shit for me? Oh, shit, hold on. I think this was the day that I collected the most things. Oh yeah, I have so many things. Dabba dabba dabba. Okay, you. Lara Ravel, the merciful. I noticed that some young people in the town seemed unable to find their place. Those who didn't follow the Kane's ideas or the Kin's faith. They looked for their own path, but still seemed lost. Lara Ravel thought the meaning of life was to open a shelter.
Yes?
Dr. Dankovsky, I was told you had agreed to lead the town during the plague. I am glad that the power is now in your hands of a man who is no stranger to compassion. Do I know you? My name is Lara Ravel. I inherited a mansion in the flank from my father. In fact, it is the house that I've come to talk to you about. Please spare me a minute. Of course, I'm listening. My house has long been a shelter for anyone who needs a roof over their head. Now that the whole town is in peril, I need to play my part more than ever. I shelter those who have lost something. Their home, their loved ones, their job, their reason to live on. Please be careful. Thank you for being so eager to help. There will be more and more people in need with each passing day. Yes, of course. I have helpers besides lodgings. We also help with food, water, and medicine. People are used to turning to us in their time of need, which is a good thing, but now our supplies are dwindling. To be honest, we'd be grateful for any help the town hall can spare us. I'll arrange a delivery of food and medicine to you. Where do you get your water? It has, but we still have water carriers in these parts. They go to the springs in the steppe and carry barrelfuls of water from there. I've already arranged the deliveries. They are very compassionate people. Wouldn't want to have cholera outbreak on top of the plague. Hey, that's true. Boom. Okay. I also got a new dossier for Lara Ravel. Opened the House of Living in their mansion for all plague victims. Very nice. But that leads us to a new issue. Opened her doors. Let's hope they don't infect everyone there. Okay, so that mansion. I was up there before and I didn't know what was here. So, if I manage to get another sample, I can load my projectile and fight the plague on my own again. Hell yeah. So, what about you folks? How you doing? Oh my god, there's so many of them. You're all safe here, okay? It'll be okay. Oh, so you're our doctor now? No wonder the whole theater cleared out when you showed up. I mean, everything is ready for you in the former theater. All the potions, poultices, and beds. Your assistant sent me to tell you they're just waiting for you. I'm on my way there. At least something is going according to plan. Hell yeah. We are getting along just fine. Just fine. And that mirror's still smashed. Oh crap. Hey man, what's up? I got nothing to say. That's the man that told me I can get amalgam from euthanizing people. Which I do fully intend on doing eventually. Ooh. No vaccine. Oh, they don't like it, eh? Well, too freaking bad, because I'm in charge here. Okay, I'm gonna go talk with this first. Let's make our way through this plague. I know it's a straight run through here, so I feel pretty safe. Oh shit, I don't feel safe anymore. I don't feel safe. Safety is not real. These plague things are not real. It's all just here in the game. Stop being so gross, please. Boom. Keep going. Alright. Let's make our way into...
Shabnak, take it. The column of steppe legends. Myth. Fiction.
That's right, she ain't real. She's not real. She's not real. She's not real. She can't hurt you. The Shabnak is not real. She can't hurt you. I'm gonna distract her. Yep.
Going insane.
Oh my god. Oh my
I'm
god.
going insane.
No, it's okay. Shut up. Shut up, Daniel. Shut your beautiful face, okay? You'll be okay, damn it. You'll be okay. Just distract her again. Yep. Like that. Ha 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 ha. Okay, let's check their water. Hello, people. I love you. I'm coming to save you from your own... Whoa. It's a clock. It looks like a harp. So I've been here before. I just need to take a water sample. Hello. Do you have some water? Oh, that's the painting. It was behind her portrait. Yeah, I've been here before because I was confused on where I was actually supposed to be. Do you have any water samples for me? Come on. There has to be something. This is a nice house. And she's so nice for opening this up.
100 years.
There you are.
No, too much.
Sometimes.
40? No, not nearly enough.
What are you talking about? How long you want to live? Anyway. Sometimes I regret not studying medicine and having only my intuition to guide me when I help people. On the other hand, that would have meant leaving this place, if only for a time, to study. A friend of mine managed to do that, but I couldn't imagine leaving. Can I ask why you made your own house into a shelter in the first place? This is my father's house, where my memory of him lives. He was a strict, rule-bound man, but refusing someone in need was abhorrent to him. When he died, I decided to set up a shelter here so people would always have food and a roof over their heads. And I have a house that isn't quiet as a tomb. It's very noble of you, but you can't just spare yourself alive, sacrificing your own life for the sake of others. What happened to your father? My father, Captain Ravel, was a hero. That's all there is to it. I'm trying to live a life worthy of his name, and that's why I'm here. But you're here on business. What should I tell you about the conditions here? Anything you think is important? Yes, of course. We provide clean bedding to those who stay the night. We thoroughly wash any dishes used by those who come to eat. We check everything that's donated to us. What else? We have an emergency exit leading towards the river. You can walk around and see for yourself. But let me check the water. It's crucial during the plague. Everything else looks fine, right? So, possible infection vector. I'm no doctor, but my thoughts also went first to the water. My friend has given me the idea of bringing it here from the steppe. The remote springs there. He's literally carried the first barrel on his back. That's why we call him Cub as children. He's always been strong. You mean Burak? That's nice of him. Doesn't mean we don't need to analyze the water in my lab. Of course, if you need to, go ahead, take any samples you need. Though, to be honest, the thought of you doubting the steppe water frightens me. It's just a precaution, Lara. The water is probably fine. There we go. We got a sample. Yeah, folks, don't catch cholera or like dysentery or fucking anything, okay? I'll be right back to tell you if it's good or not. And I should probably take one of these and one of those. Weird but tolerable. Okay, let's head straight south. And yes, water analysis takes time, but necessary. Straight south. Go around the weird... Shoot. Head to the right. Oh, I can euthanize you. No, I can't. Nope, I can't help you. I can't help you. Go away. Go away. Oh, fuck. No, man. It's bullshit. That's bullshit, and you know it, man. Get off me.
This is a stage. A farce. A mysterium.
Stay away from me. You stupid Shabnak. I need you. Okay, let's go here. To the theater. Very good, very good. And I need to find another water pump or something to increase my mania a little bit. Literally anything, please. I'm sure actually talking to them will give me some mania, so let's just go talk. Oh man, there's nothing here. There we go.
It was quiet in Thanatica.
It was quiet in Thanatica. You're not there anymore, and you need to accept that. Ah, hello, people. Hello, hello, hello. The Changeling Clara. A strange little ragamuffin with hypnotic eyes. Simpletons claim she can heal with a laying on of hands. They also say she is Shabnak's sister and a harbinger of death. The vicissitudes of time. Vicissitudes of fame. I saw Clara in remote places no one else could reach, and at times it was as if she were in two places at once. Some vast presence lurks in her shadow. Who is she?
Who are you?
Who are you? They told me the theater's a hospital now, with a doctor for a director, so here I am, looking into your eyes. And how are you a doctor? Listen, girl, I'm very tired, so if you got sick yesterday and aren't dead yet, then welcome, and please get in line with the others. You can tell a man's profession by his eyes? Yes. Eyes give away many things. They're like keyholes. Actually, a good keyhole doesn't give away without a key. Your eyes give you away. They give you away. I look into them and see your body is here, but your mind is far away in the capital. You're thinking of ways to leave, but you're not going anywhere. The town's hold on you is strong. You haven't realized it yet, but it's true. Not bad, maybe a little impressive even. Any other things you can tell me? You in the capital, in a room with an investigator. You're on trial. The town has perished, and they've made you take the fall. You could have lived with that. You are guilty of not saving it after all. But after they're finished with you, they tear apart your Thanatica, just like that for no reason. What's wrong? You've gone pale. How do you know what I fear? Oh, it's all in the eyes. They're holes into the soul. You know that? But I'm not reading your fears. I'm just telling you what's going to happen. Do you believe me now? Then listen. You need my help at the hospital. What can you help me with? I see you're swamped with patients here. There are more of them than rotten apples in autumn, but my hands work miracles. They can take pain away. I don't have much of a choice here. You're still a child, but I could use an extra pair of hands. I'll allow you to sign up as an orderly. Let's go. I'll tell my man. Orderlies are just errand runners. I am a savior. I heal with my hands. I can pull pain out of a person the same way you pull a coin out of your pocket. The hospital will suffocate without me. Pull pain out? How do you do that? Every illness comes from the heart. Hey, that's actually kind of true. The body is nothing more than a reflection of the spirit, but you need not understand that. All you have to do is believe. If you don't let me in a few days, your hospital will vanish. Ta-da! Doesn't matter if you like me or not. What matters is the people inside, don't you agree? And what are you going to do exactly? Save those you write off as doomed. I don't think it will hamper you. You can't even begin to comprehend the parts of the body I work with. Who knows? I'm gonna accept her health. Alright, come on in. But don't go around calling yourself a doctor, and don't get in the way of real medicine, understand? Don't call yourself a doctor. You care more about words than what actually matters, scholar. Alright, I'll obey. I'd say don't get in my way either, but you couldn't even if you wanted to. Words are extremely important. Like she said, ta-da! What's up, man? Yakov Little, my assistant. Why did he show up? Where did he even come from? There isn't even a school here. I didn't ask for an assistant, and I didn't ask for him to climb into the jaws of the plague with me. I never asked for this.
A good beginning is half the battle.
Doctor, there you are. I've been appointed your assistant, though my education... In short, I'm not even a veterinarian. Just dabbling in medicine, really. I hope you don't send me away on the first day. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Yakov Little, at your service. I see you don't have much of a choice here in this backwater of town. There's a lot to do. We'll find a use for you. Thank you for trusting me. I solemnly promise to you that I will learn everything, catch it on the fly. The governor's people found me. I used to do some stitching on them when needed. If they sought you out, that means they survived your mending. That's something, at least. Allow me a question? Yesterday, you ordered us to look for people whose test result suggests sandpest, but don't have its signs and symptoms. How can that be? Intercurrent disease. Another infection suppresses the plague. For a time, supposedly. What's with the dancer from yesterday? How is she feeling? Did you get any reports? I did. She died, but not from sandpest. 2 diseases weakened her. If we'd treated that other one, maybe she'd have lived a wee bit longer. But there's good news too. I ventured to test the whole pub for plague this morning. Everyone's clean. So the dancer wasn't contagious then. You do have some understanding. Do carry on like that. Yeah, that's what I hope for, that intercurrent patients are not just immune, but also safe around the uninfected. So we're going to make our drug from the blood of these kinds of patients, the ones the plague doesn't outright kill. Did I get that right? Our vaccine will try, how do I say it, to pass their persistence on to others. Yeah, we won't get a universal one right away, but if our serum works at least in some cases, it will be a victory. Serum is more likely than a vaccine in our situation, but call it what you may, I'll leave written instruction. That's how it'll be, huh? We'll find patients and carry them straight to the centrifuge to make a vaccine out of them. Doesn't sound humane. No, we diagnose them first, or the centrifuge will spin who knows what. We'll do an interview, a physical exam, a second interview about symptoms, tests maybe, but not for plague. That might be a quandary. The microscope you brought from the capital, we installed it like some monument, but we couldn't find any slides or reagents for them. We're looking for them. Now this, give me the microscopes by tomorrow. Yeah, we'll try to do it without it for now. Maybe even for the better while you're still learning. We'll find everything. It's my first day working. Please don't be too harsh. It's bedlam over here. I've only just discovered the Orderlies from plundering. Discouraged them from plundering the costumes beside the bird ones. Alright, here. I put together a list of diseases we might encounter in patients who resist the plague, but it's easier to show that in action. On a live specimen, so to speak. Live specimens, coming up. We found 3 patients for you. Luta, a shopkeeper, Finch, a dyer, and... Man, the doctor just doesn't let anyone talk. This is actually getting on my nerves. Because he's like interrupting. Wait a minute. let me at least have a look around first, see if the theater is any good at playing hospital in our play. Wow, yeah, this is what I said. Okay, there's the girl. There is my orderly. There is my Birdman. Yo, what's up, Birdman? Yeah, it looks like a good place for a hospital. Only have a few patients. So, now that we're all set up, we're here, we're finally ready to get to work. I am going to end the episode, and I want to thank everyone so much for watching. And next time, we'll definitely take a deeper look into some of these peoples and diagnose them, hopefully, with whatever it is that is plaguing them, so to speak. But until then, I'm Seth on duty, signing off.